Yeah, I did say I'm gonna take credit for that actually. Thanks.
We're going with Druid versus Hunter to wrap up the series potentially. If Tennis can win this one, he is through to Saturday's main event, once again denying Gooby.
Well, I think Druid has a better time against Hunter than Mage does, especially Gooby's ramp heavy Druid. It can be really hard to get through even just taunts at all as a Hunter.
Yeah, if he doesn't have Hunter's Mark.
No.
If he doesn't have Hunter's Mark, Druid will shut it down pretty easily and convincingly. I think, generally speaking, Druids do pretty well against what Hunter can do now, but
yeah.
I still feel like Hunter can sneak in wins.
Anywhere.
Druids don't draw well. I think Wild Growth is pretty important, just so that you can get the curve up, and of course Keeper the Grove is always crucial. So let's see if Gooby can turn it around, or will Hunter do Hunter things?
Well, it's not the best starting hand here for Tennis. Uncle Tennis.
Wild Growth. And a Keeper of the Grove.
How
and an
convenient.
Innervate. Wow, that's pretty much the ideal scenario.
Yeah. The funny thing is, he can actually clear this
Yeah,
Senjin.
he can kill off the Glaive Zuka. I was surprised he didn't go with the Keeper of the Grove here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gooby is...
Yeah, Gooby's not happy about that
No.
one. The nice thing, he still has Wild Growth to answer whatever comes up next. I think again, people just don't really play around Glaive Zuka that much.
Yeah. It's not something that you think about. Maybe in the future it'll be, if it becomes more of a staple card.
I mean, it
Hunter.
kind of is already a card that people should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
We were talking about how, a lot of people were already saying that it's one of the best cards.
I must safeguard them.
Well, I mean, he's got a decent curve with that Wild Growth into Keeper into Sludge Belcher. But it's still... doesn't feel great to have his coined, innervated Senjin be able to be dealt with that easily.
So I'm pretty convinced that there's only Freezing Trap in this deck, because he keeps refusing to play the second Mad Scientist. And the longer you hold into Mad Scientist, the high likelier you are to draw into a trap that you have anyways, or a secret, and you want it to be put into play. So it's effectively wasting a dead card.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, and if Gooby can ever get ahead, he doesn't have to worry to play it on Sneak Trap or or even Explosive Trap. Oh, interesting.
Wow. Well, he's protecting his Undertaker from just being able to hero power.
Well, I mean,
throw in
Druid's
slime.
got plenty where that came from. Doesn't necessarily even need to do much.
A
He's
big
got so much taunts.
big thing here is that Tennis is just running out of juice.
Yeah, he needs high main right now.
To draw into more juice.
You think he's gonna get high main and just be like? Well, it had
That'd be
Death Rattle.
ridiculous on turn 6.
Right. It would have been like, it would just been a bit too much, right?
Yeah. But at this point...
Oh, okay, I get it. Tennis froze it because he didn't want it to activate Freezing Trap.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I forgot about that. But it's okay to give the trap, right, activation, as long as you put a taunt up. So, Drew the Claw.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, this becomes really problematic. Just
Okay, so what can you draw? You still need high main. It's like his window's running out for him to get high main. It's probably one of the worst draws you could have asked
Yeah.
for.
Actually, I think that might be the worst draw. It's useless. At least for this turn.
Yeah.
In regards to this turn. Having to use kill command without the beast activation bonus. Just to get through a taunt. Especially when you just know that it's going to be more and more behind that.
Engaging TC-130 into
Yikes.
dislocation.
Where shall I strike?
mean, as this goes on, it's looking more and more likely that we're going to Game 5.
Oh, it's one of the worst ones too. I think he needed anything to push past his taunt.
Yeah, Leok would have been fantastic because he would be able to push the Druid of the Claw.
Yep. And now, I think Kale Thazad almost locks it out for certain. Because now he'll never be able to get past these taunts effectively. Well, no traps are up, right? Yeah, the secret didn't get popped. So Druid's gonna outlast here. Because there's nothing you can do as the Hunter player. Unless he has...
No.
Starving Buzzard and Elite.
Whoa!
Wait.
What?
How could I have missed this? How could I have missed this? I make this joke every single week. I make this joke every single week. I said unless he has Deathwing.
Way. And then
How did I do that? I missed it. Frodan, you misplayed.
And then every time I say, ha, good one. And then you say, no, man.
I say, no, man. Deathwing and Hunter is the real thing.
Oh, no. This could be legit a way for him to come back. Nah, well, I don't know. Well,
maybe. Look at how much health
if he doesn't have a way to deal with it, he's at 14 health now.
Well, he's got taunts. Actually, this is really amusing. The game
if
is
he
still
plays
alive.
Ancient of War.
And Zombie Chow. There's no reason for him to play Zombie Chow. So, Deathwing comes out.
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna go back to never missing that joke again.
Wow.
So if he draws a silence, this game is over.
No way.
Cause he only has 2 taunts. He actually needs to play that other slime. The slime taunt is like so crucial.
I'm a little bit baffled right now, Dan.
See? It's a real thing, TJ. Deathwing and Hunter, I'm telling you.
That's very bold, I have to say. I guess that's one of the main downfalls of Hunter. Sometimes you just run out.
He's not going to play a second taunt. He's going to leave it in the hand. Okay. I guess he doesn't play because he wants to get the damage to kill his opponent.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Looks like it's not going to be enough anyways.
Yeah.
Wow, what a crazy game.
That's nuts. That is nuts. Well, he was on a draw. From being in a terrible situation to being on a draw to win the game is insane. Not even on a draw to win the game.
So many fails today.
Forcing his opponent to have a taunt as well. Like if he didn't have Sledge Belcher, or if he drew into a silence, or even if he drew into a kill command, he could have kill commanded the Zombie Chow to survive an extra turn.
I'm humiliated, man. I mean, we've already made some pretty shaky calls, but the fact that I miss an opportunity to say if he draws Deathwing makes
literally
me upset.
the only week where you missed that joke.
The only week where I stopped saying, like, well, unless he draws Deathwing. And he actually draws Deathwing. All right, well, that evens up the series and sends it to an exhilarating Game 5, where we get to see one more time a blind pick from both of these guys. From Gooby, it seems like he trusts his Druid. And, well, it seems like Tennis went for Hunter, but maybe he can switch it up if he feels like he has a better deck against this Druid deck.
Probably Hunter.
You think Hunter is his best shot against Ramp Druid? I'm looking at his lineup right here. And, well,
his Freeze Mage would
I don't
be pretty
mind.
good.
I don't mind the Freeze Mage against the Ramp Druid.
Yeah.